What's up, everyone? It's the Ghost of MC back again today, and today we have another interesting video on how to XYZ Summon today. Or XYZ Summon. Doesn't really matter how you say it. I say XYZ because I like XYZ. It makes it sound kind of cool. I don't know. So, last time we went over how to link summon and the kind of basics of Master Rule 4. Today we're going over how to XYZ Summon. So, we're going to go over how to XYZ Summon in Master Rule 4 and how it works differently with Master Rule 3 and all the changes that were made to the game. So, before we get started, I want to give a huge shout out to my man Jackie. Again, he's always providing me with the cards for these videos. I want to give a huge shout out to my local card shop, Dream Wizards, and also my other local card shop, Landslide Game Center. Because sometimes I forget that is a place that I can say I definitely always feel welcome to when I end up going. Their tournaments are nice and lax. Sometimes Dream Wizards doesn't have tournaments that they do, and sometimes they don't have tournaments that Dream Wizards does, and then sometimes I can go to sneak peek there and then go to the sneak peek at Dream Wizards the next day, you know? So anyways, without further ado, let's get started on how to XYZ Summon, or XYZ Summon. Okay, so now we have our monsters in our main monster zone. This is going to be how to XYZ Summon in Master Rule 4. So what you're going to do, you're going to take two monsters. Notice how these two monsters have the same level. Then I'm going to choose my XYZ monster and look at the requirements. 2 level 4 spellcasters. Make sure that these are 2 level 4 spellcasters. And I'm going to place them on top of each other and place them into the extra monster zone if I do not have a link monster there to, you know, provide more link markers, link zones. Then I'm going to stack this on top. I can, in fact, kind of cover both of them to an extent, but you kind of want to leave it visible just so your opponent can see how many XYZ material it has, and you can kind of see how many XYZ material it has. XYZ monsters can go in defense, but if you notice, XYZ monsters do not have a level. Forgot to mention that in the last video. Link monsters and XYZ monsters do not have a level. XYZ monsters have a rank, and Link monsters have a link rating. So, yeah, this is a rank 4 XYZ monster. Performance Trapeze Magician. There you go. This is how you overlay or XYZ Summon, sorry, in Master Rule 4. You can only put one here, then you can't summon anything to these main monster zones from the extra deck once that's there. Now let's go into how to XYZ Summon in Master Rule 3. So we're going to imagine that these zones up here don't exist. So you just have a bunch of main monster zones, and you just have, let's say you have at least 2, if not like maybe 4 monsters on field. And all you're going to do is you're going to take them, put them on top, and then put the XYZ monster wherever you want within your main monster zone. So it can be here, it can be here, it can be here, it can even be here. Here, defense, face down defense, not special. That would be after like a Book of Moon, but you can't XYZ Summon in face down defense, unfortunately. But it can be flipped face down in defense. So you XYZ Summon basically the exact same way, but it's just in the main monster zone, and you can XYZ Summon more monsters. So that's how you XYZ Summon in Master Rule 3. The idea is that you're just taking 2 monsters with the same level and putting them on top. I guess it's an easier way than synchro summoning, because synchro summoning required you to have a tuner monster, which requires you to actually have a specific monster. These don't necessarily require specific monsters. Some do, but these don't necessarily. Like, this just says 2 level 4 spellcasters. There's plenty of level 4 spellcasters out there. Yeah, so it's not that hard to go into these. And lots of these are typically generic. It just says like 2 level 4 monsters, or 3, or sometimes even 5, or 2+ level 4 or whatever. There you go. So that is basically the basics of how to XYZ Summon. It's not that complicated. The other interesting fact is when these monsters become XYZ material, they're no longer monsters. So they are when the XYZ monster gets returned or just leaves the field in general, these cards will go to the grave no matter if they have Macrocosmos, I believe Macrocosmos, or I think it's Dimensional Fissure. Pretty sure it's Dimensional Fissure. But these cards will go to grave because they are not considered monsters anymore. Yeah, so. And if they were going to get banished due to their own effects, then they get sent to the grave instead anyways. So, yay. So, that was how to XYZ Summon. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead and smash that like button and click that subscribe button and tap that notification bell so you can always stay fully updated on all the new videos that come out. And I believe that's it. So thank you for watching and have a nice one.